Today is the day that I announce that I got a new dirt bike, and it is not another electric dirt bike. If you've seen the shorts, you know if you know. But I'm about to show y'all. But first we're gonna talk about it. First, my dad got a dirt bike too, which is really exciting. And second, I definitely got a bigger bike and it's definitely faster. So let's unveil it. I got a 2003 CRF 150F. Now, before you say, that's such a lame bike, I thought this was the same size as my XR100, and it is certainly not. This is a kind of more of a bigger size. Like the 150R, it's taller. It's as tall as the 250, as tall as that, up to about here. They curved out the seats, so this is modified, but it's about that height, which it is bigger, which is nice. And then obviously bigger motor, better muffler, I feel like. I don't know. And my dad, he got a 2006 CRF 250X. So it is kind of more the trail bike version. A lot of people didn't know that. Actually, I didn't know that. See, it's got the light and stuff. Electric Star, it's not a race bike, but it has the features of a race bike. It's got a rocket exhaust, which is kind of cool. I didn't know that it was exhaust. Mine is just stock. The only thing that's modded on mine is nothing, actually. But I actually crashed. I had a pretty bad crash and I bent the handlebars, so I got to get some new ones. Also, I'm getting some ODI grips, which is nice. So yeah, it's really nice. So the one thing I don't like about this, we're not going to ride it in this video, but next video, I promise we're going to ride it. I don't think it has no, never mind, it does have the stock exhaust or carburetor, because it wasn't running right and I don't know what's going on. And every time I would jump, it would like stall out. Not even stall, it would just die for some reason. Yeah. And then my dad's bike, this is a great little bike. It's got rim toe bars, it's got aftermarket. Actually, I think these grips are stock from the original owner, which is actually kind of a lot. And I think they put that mile meter there because there's no way it has 87 miles on it. And I think this grip is upgraded, but it needs a new battery because the battery's shot. Yeah, I think these trail bikes are pretty cool because they got a compression release, which I wish I had that on my bike. Although I don't need it, it's just a cool feature to have. So I want to race this next season, next year, or this year, this end of the year. But I do need to get a 150R to do that, because I'm gonna stick with the 150s for now, because I rode this and this has like 33 horsepower or something like that. I don't know, it'll be on the screen. And this has like 12 or 14 horsepower. I don't know. But this is definitely a nice bike. I'm gonna put some handlebars, some levers, because those are broken. And especially on both sides, the ends are gone. And I like the hydraulic front brake. That's how I crashed, because I wasn't used to it. And yeah. So the back is drum brakes, which is okay. But I like about this bike, it actually locks up in the back brake. Like the other bike had no stopping power. And you can see my this was not there when I bought it. And I will get to how much we paid for the 250 and the 150 at the end of this video. So I figure out what else I want to talk about. Okay, now we're going to go into the different key things that I have noticed that are a lot better for the same exact year of bike, but different bike. Number one, it's the name. 2003 XR100, the XR, was my old bike. You would think it would be XR, right? But no, it's just CRF. I did not know that. It's very weird. Second thing is the chain tensioner. It's really weird. I have never seen one like this, which is actually really cool. And third is this rubber piece. It's probably stock, but I did not know it had it. Fourth, let's think here. Oh, the front disc brakes for the same year. Why don't they just put an effort of putting disc brakes in the front on the XR100? Let's think here. Obviously, bigger motor. This thing protects the motor. That's really helpful to have. It's much heavier duty. It's got real thick. And the kickstand. It's not like flat and in like this. It's actually out, and it's a lot harder to kick. I'm gonna say that. Obviously, it's higher compression motor. And the airbox. It's a lot more built into the design than just like my other one. It was kind of just there. It wasn't built in. It was, never mind. I think that's it. It'll be a number on the screen of how many differences. Oh, and the suspension travel is diabolical. Not diabolical. What's the word? Life-changing compared to the X100, especially at my size. So, yeah, I think that's... Oh, the 250. So, something I learned that I didn't know is that the 250X, they're more popular than the 250R. Like, they'll sell really fast, in my opinion. I mean, that's what I've seen. And they are obviously less horsepower, but feels like they have the same 33 horsepower versus like 43 or something like that from the 250R, which is pretty cool. Yeah, I think that's the differences that I've seen between the 250R and the 250X. In my opinion, there might be more, but we're just gonna stick with that. So we went to go pick up this CRF 150F like a week ago from yesterday, and we paid $1,800, which is actually a pretty good deal for what they had it as. They had it as $2,200, but they lowered the price. We didn't jam down or anything. We thought it was a pretty good deal. And then like an hour later, we went to go pick up the 250X. So we've had them the same amount of pretty much time, and we paid $2,300 for it. I feel like it was a pretty good deal, especially that it has $100 handlebars, which is actually kind of insane. Versus mine is stock. But I think I'm gonna sell this one for $2,000 in like a month or two, so I can get a 250R or a 150R. And yeah, that's a wrap. Anyways, that is a wrap for today's video.
What about the price?
Oh, the price.